Hey, we are here with Landon, not named after Michael Landon, as I found out here at SEMA 2025, the PPE booth, Pacific Performance Engineer. And what's going on, buddy?
Right. All new this year. I mean, even down to the booth, we got a lot of new products, like 80, 90 new products. We have a lot to show you. We can take a tour and I can show you it all.
Let's talk about it, man.
So we got into the Jeep market. So these are all steel covers for the Jeeps. You can bash them, smash them. They aren't going to break anything. We had a lot of success with these mounts for the Duramax. So we made the 11 to 16 mounts for the Duramax. And then we also, since it's kind of like a, what do you call it, a legacy product, I guess you would say, the mounts, we did the transmission mount as well. We don't have purple on the engine because this is so soft that you don't need it on the engine. But we found out if you're not
take his word for it, folks.
If you're not going this soft, you'll have a little bit of a vibration, and that's kind of what we found out. It's like almost like the frequencies between the engine and the transmission. And so once we went down this softer step with the OE on the engine, and that's the 50 here, this would be the 40 on the purple. It has just that right ride where you're right back to quality of the OE. But if you're a racer and you're using these hard polys, you might have to experiment with what lower level that you're going to want to go with your transmission, because this might be too soft then. So you might re-reverse and get some vibrations there. All our diff covers, we're really hitting the market with every single diff cover, whether you got a 1500, 2500, Dodge, Ram, Ford, whatever, it doesn't really matter. We have them all. Ford's thrown out there with some of the randoms. They got like the M235, I think it's called, and they got the M300. It depends on if it's the F450 or what rear end you have in it, but a lot of those bigger models like the 450 will have that M300, which is a new diff, and we have it coming out very soon. Looks very similar, but it's just the clearances that we're working with on the inside of the differentials.
You said that you could bash and smash these guys over there. I like that.
These are aluminum, so they're still strong. Right?
Over here, these guys, you could bash these if you want, but I wouldn't.
You're right. You could still bash them. They might break a fin or something, and that's the big thing with our design. They're not a die cast design. It's a steel mold, so it's much more robust, and then it's a shot peen finish on the inside, on the back here. So it does have some texture, but that's intentional. So it has it breaks all those like sharp ridges, so it doesn't want to crack or break off. But if you hit it, it's not really going to damage it that bad. But it's an aluminum versus a steel is the big difference there. With the Jeep guys, they're literally rolling back into a rock or something. Oh, yeah. These guys typically don't leave the street all that often on a lot of them. Still going to be a huge upgrade to that stamped steel. The big thing on those pans is that you have a drain plug down here, and you have a really nice magnet up here, stainless steel plugs, all that. And you can service the diff without taking it off, because a factory diff cover, most of them don't have a drain at all. Yeah. So back to like more of the castings, we do all the 10L1000, the 68 RFE, and the 10R140 are just some of our big diesel guys, lots of extra gallon in a lot of these. So we do them all though for, Tahoe, ZF for the BMWs, or even all the Jeeps and Mopars are running the same transmission. That's 8-speed ZF. So big one in that is that you're replacing the filter on the inside. You're not throwing that plastic pan away to get the $180 pan replacement to change the fluid. So that's
I am. That's the problem, though.
Well, if you're manufacturer, that might be the way you want to roll because you're kind of married to it, right?
I like wasting money.
It's American way.
Yeah.
Like the credit card, And then same thing, we're doing bar and plate transmission coolers for all the models. This is the diesel down here, and this is the gas up here. So you can see they're very similar, but a little different. A little more beef to that one because you are the diesel. And this is 10 to 12 Ram. So this is first of its kind, never been seen before, never been done before. It has the AC condenser on the bottom as well as the lines, because when this was going in on my personal truck, I've been running it for like 8 months now, and it's been amazing. Like I don't see temperatures over 159 degrees, and that's like where it started at with the Cummins usually. And I'm pulling like 28,000 pound toy hauler. It's not nice.
Yeah.
It's not being nice to it. But these were about to corrode and break, so we're like, shoot. The customer is going to be stuck with trying to find an AC condenser and lines and all this stuff, and that's not a place I like to be when I'm working in the garage. So this is going to be a full unit. It's going to come with the AC condenser on the bottom and the transcooler up top. Full unit. Your AC is going to kick ass at the end of it. You do have to get it recharged, obviously, and drain it. So that's one thing that you may have to run into a shop, have them, evac it, and then come back and charge it back up. But it is worth it, guys. I swear to God, it's crazy.
Well, a lot better than getting the rest of your stuff fixed, right?
Well, that too, yeah. To have it go and buy a bunch of dormant lines and crap and getting it fixed. So down here in Vegas, we needed our AC to work really well.
Yeah, I would say so.
And then this is all kind of parts that you guys will be very familiar with and know. A lot of our debut products with the LBZ. Service parts, you can't buy this from GM anymore. It's a full hydroformed part. So, and all these tubes, you'll have no failures, no leak points. It's really some top quality parts, that not produced by GM.
Oh yeah, we sell a ton of your guys' stuff.
And all these silicone preformed hoses, they fit factory. That's the big thing that stand out from like other competitors that are just selling kind of bulk hose things.
And this was designed by Dr. Seuss, right?
Yeah, right. Same. That's why they're all wiggly.
Yeah, exactly
right.
Right.
So, the plastic Dorman 90s on all the Cummins that go to the heater core, they crack and leak and seep through here. We did the same thing. We put a nice seal inside it and clips. So then this can go to the heater core wall with whatever preform hose that you need per your model. Because we've been doing that, for the GM for years. Yeah. So kind of the same. We follow those models, We want to stay in the same kind of area that we've succeeded in, really. Yeah. All oil pans, same, scenario as the trans pan, except for the oil pans. With GM specifically, there's like a hump that everybody knows about to clear the axles and the differentials. So it retains like a half a quart of fluid. And that's the big thing is we're trying to, evacuate all that dirty fluid every time you pull that drain plug. And so that's engineered to do so. And then
awesome.
Again, on the Jeeps with plastic. We're trying to get rid of plastic at any time. I don't know why they're saying plastic pans are sufficient. You get one good rock up on a Jeep out wheeling, you have a leaky pan. And, a drip is pretty crucial.
The plastic lobby, they're getting in there telling people.
Yeah, right.
Story as old as time.
And even head studs, we've got, a really good facility and we can do really nice machining. So we can compete with companies like ARP and we figured why not,
Get on in there and get a zoom on those studs, baby. Come on now.
You might as well, make some money and make some margin with your labor because I know when I ran a shop, I had ARPs because I had to. Not because I wanted to sell them.
Yeah.
And then, specialty tools such as filter wrenches. The 6.0, we've had a lot of success with our standpipes and our ball and tube kit. It seems like they're kind of at that time again where they need service again. I remember 5, 7, 8 years ago, it was kind of a hype, standpipes and ball tubes again, and it kind of slowed down, and now it's hyped again. So then we did all the map relocates, whether it's the newer Cummins or newer Power Stroke or the older Cummins, and then we did the Ford drain plug for, it's like the 2.7s all the way up to the 5.0. They got that really weird drain plug, and that was it's got quite a bit of engineering in it.
Yeah.
Which is for a drain plug.
Yeah. No, really take a look at that. Seriously, that's like, I'm used to a 35-cent drain plug or something, right? Like,
is it the right thread?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
So that's where we shine here. Is we like to. We're engineering, right? So that's where we don't short on. And all these filters, we really had a lot of success with our first 555 filter, which was a big success for the Duramax. And this is good for 01 to 16. No modification needed. This sucker just fits up there. It is a torque stop filter, so that means that you're going to spin it till it stops because this thing can't have like a preload. Like it has to actually support itself up there. It's so heavy.
Yeah.
And that's an extra quart just off the filter.
Yeah.
And we do that through pretty much, all the 5.0, 5.3 Chevy, and then the 5.0 was Ford, obviously, and then just a lot of the commuter cars, we're trying to make the filter for them, and then also the newer Duramax. It's such a small filter. It's like literally the size of this one on the Duramax, on the newer ones. So then we made I don't have it here because we're sold out of it currently. But this is the Power Stroke filter, very similar to the same size filter that we made for the L5P. And all you have to do is put a $39 relocate up on the rail, and it moves enough room out of the way so you can screw this up onto the housing of the oil filter.
Well, I have been told that it's not the size, but it's how you use it. I don't know what that means.
Sometimes size matters, and in that scenario, when you have a large engine like this...
You sound just like my wife.
Oh, we have the filter right here. Oh, we don't. It's gone. No.
Filter's gone.
We sold it off the engine.
You sold it off the engine. Man, I tell you what, they are some hustlers out here.
For real. Or somebody took it because it's on back order.
Probably.
But so yeah, that typically the filter will go right there, and it just needs a little bit more room. So if you're thinking like something versus like this, and we're changing it to this, if this is up here, we got a coolant pump that's like right here, kinda. So if we're enlarging this that much, we just need to move that coolant pump a little bit over here, so you have the room to fit that up there. And it's like you're gonna run this thing on that. It's just not. The ratios don't work.
Yeah. Well, I guess in this particular case, that size does matter, like he said.
And then we come over. We you know everybody with the 5.7 Hemi that's got the leaky headers. Yeah. So we've had a lot of really good success with those. People love them, and we're getting into the Cummins market more. We got charge pipes for the Cummins to go with our trans coolers and everything else we're doing. Exhaust tips we make for a lot of models of the GMs, and we'll expand that as well. And some of our other legacy items with our downpipes and whatnot. Here, this would be for the L5P, and then this is for the LB7. And also the heat exchanger for the 3.0 Duramax. 3.0 guys, they really like all their parts. They really push these trucks hard. I don't know what they're pulling, but these guys are heating up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they might need that bad boy over there.
Yeah, right. And then we do a ceramic coating on these manifolds. It just really is nice because it's raw cast iron from on the raw ones. So if you have no coating on them, they will rust like immediately. Like the first rain you're out, they're going to look like crap. Yeah. Not perform like crap, but if it's my truck and I'm going to spend some money, I want it to look good. Yeah. So if I have any advice, I do the silver.
Yeah.
And then we have all sorts of carbon fiber that's coming out. We do a weave finish here, and then we have a forge finish over there that we'll show you on that. But we're going to be kind of doing that for all the models, whether it's a Dodge or Cummins or Ford. We'll have these Zilla intakes, as we're calling. So it's like Godzilla, you know. They're taking all the air. So this is the forge finish there that you can see.
Yeah.
It's like a McLaren bumper almost. You know, it's like that sports car. I just always think when I see the weave, I think of a carbon fiber hood on a Honda. Because I grew up with the kind of the tuner world too.
During that era too.
You're right. And Fast and the Furious and whatnot.
Yeah.
This just looks better in a diesel bay to me. Nothing against anything else, but yeah, it's personal preference for sure. And then we're doing catch cans for anything we can that needs it. We've been manufacturing all these brackets and hoses, preform hoses for catch cans. And then we have more L5P parts on that wall. Would be the carbon fiber and the charge pipes, and also the preformed coolant hoses. And then these 3.0 Rams too. I mean, even these guys are pushing them pretty hard where they're not cooling enough, so we did a whole entire intercooler for them with charge pipes. So these are fully silicone charge pipes with quick couplers. There's quite a bit of engineering in that, and I don't think a lot of people can really even do those large silicone preform hoses like that. So,
dude, you guys are tearing it up this year, man.
I mean,
you're getting ready to start selling toasters next, right?
I seriously, sometimes I'm like, where are we?
Yeah. Well, you've been tearing it up though.
And more charge pipes for the Cummins, and that's mine. I've been running these, same thing with those for 8 months. They're fantastic. Like the throttle response, a couple miles to the gallon. Like, it's amazing what just some tubes do. And the reason why, I took them off and we were doing service in the shop, I couldn't put my other ones back on. Yeah. So we were starting to fab couplers. We made a kit out of couplers, and then we're like, well, let's just do the whole pipes, because the pipes look like crap anyway. This one's plastic on the Cummins, so there's lots of reasons,
That's a really good, just like review for the product. It's amazing what tubes do.
Oh, it is. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if it's drag or the plastic or what it is, but just enlarging them the way they did, and then they're just perfect. Like, even down to the couplers, if you see, like, that's actually preformed to, like, your intake goes right here. So you can't rub, but it's got to be nice because it's got to come out of that turbo real fast.
Yeah.
Because we're going straight to the intercooler.
Yeah.
So we'll have lots of Cummins parts coming out. Every Cummins part has new, and there'll be more coming out throughout the year. You seriously have to watch out, because I had engineering literally just texted me hours ago.
He's a busy man. Look, he's just look at this now. Oh, Oh man, that's
It's
beautiful.
gonna be a full billet valve cover.
That's
And
awesome.
We'll have it here tomorrow if you guys want to come by and get some.
Yeah, dude, that's super cool.
So we'll have the top bottom for the Cummins. It'll be full billet, and then we'll also have the filter where you'll be able to. You're getting free stuff too.
Yeah.
And we'll have the filter so you can like actually take out the fleet guard, and then we'll have a two-piece billet that'll split by like 4 screws, and you'll be able to take the pleats out and like replace that for like $20, instead of $120.
Yeah.
But you can still use a fleet guard, like you're not married to ours or whatever. And then we'll also have like a. Let me grab this real quick.
We're gonna come over here now. Oh, he's gonna grab this before somebody else steals it.
So like also we'll have a. Like this kind of media, because the 1400 horsepower guys, they might need to breathe a little faster than the media will allow them.
Yeah.
So then we'll have an option of this that'll be a little bit more expensive, but also cleanable. So this won't be a throwaway filter by any means.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That is a Shure 250 microphone, right? We speak right into this.
Right.
That's
We
the
can
condenser.
Stick that in there.
There we
Have
go.
No muffle.
Yeah, I know that part right there. All right.
This is the inside of all of our canisters for our catch can right here.
Yeah, look at this right here.
So it's on the 3.0 Duramax, like I was showing as the Ram. It's the same concept. We just make these preform hoses, right? They come from a small and they enlarge, so we can like slow that air down. We can swirl it. We can create that condensation, and then we can shove it through. Make sure it comes through the top and it runs through the filter through the center and comes back out. We also have to have a runaway valve because diesels like to eat their own oil. So if there's ever some sort of catastrophic failure on a gasket or it starts consuming its own oil, that needs to shut off, and we need to. The system says no more.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you took this motor directly out of my uncle's lawnmower.
Yeah, this would be a pretty wild lawnmower.
Well, you never met my uncle.
The first thing we always see, where's the seat? Because it's on these
Yeah,
go-karts.
right,
All these guys are getting crazy. You see them
course.
coming in with electric scooters.
That's
their
exactly.
eyes light up, like.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, like the 3.0, the guys are pushing them too hard. So we've just had to make all these parts to combat this usage. It's all it is we get these calls of, man, my intake tear temps are way hot. It's turned into a Prius when I'm pulling my bass boat up the road because it's taking back all that power in the computer.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if we cool the coolant, we cool the air more and more and more, and then we also cool the intake air that's coming in because we're not heating up that intake box or that stock intake tube. It's really great engine, and it's doing a lot of great things for people, weekend warriors.
Yeah, well, you've been doing that all over the place, apparently. Is there anything else we should be hitting up here?
Let's check out the Power Stroke wall.
Yeah.
So this kind of wraps up the whole kit that we'll check out on the Power Stroke. We have the up pipes and so we're really big for our manifolds that we showed you on the L5P over there, and we've had those for the Duramax since the dawn of the dead. So we made these casts for the Power Stroke, and we literally haven't even had time to put them on the engine. So they're here, they're in stock. You can order them now, and we've had great reviews on the ones that we've gotten out to the prototypes, but we just haven't had able to get them on our own engine.
Busy man.
Seriously, and this takes precedent. SEMA, this is our everything. So, and these will be for the factory OE charge pipes. So, like, if you're going to buy these, you're not going to buy the intercooler. Or if you're going to buy the intercooler, don't buy these. Like,
Don't tell people that. You want them to buy everything, huh?
buy everything, but like, I don't want you to be mad that you're going to buy these and then you want the intercooler because it doesn't fit. So the big deal. And then the specific diff covers for the Power Stroke are there. We have a bypass for the transmission for about anything. And like I told you, I was confused where I'm at. It's the 650 RL Honda.
Yeah.
This hasn't changed since 1990. People don't know how to strap things to it, so we made some racks. We're like, fuck, might as well.
Yeah.
Like for all the guys that are just overlanding it, might as well.
Yeah.
And two of us have them here. So, but to show you the manifolds or where the manifolds will go. They're way down in here, and we just didn't have time for them. And here's the up pipes on the back. This whole intake kit. We got the dipstick that mounts, dude. You can like pull on this thing. It's not going anywhere. All our preformed silicone hoses everywhere. Factory, connections everywhere. None of these are going to be wiggling or wearing through the pipes. Like this is potentially an $80,000-$90,000 truck, and this guy is going to pick it up, and there's going to be zip ties and things wiggling all over the place, and these aren't having a bracket. Nah, that's not what we're looking for. So the big thing, this kit here this is $1,600 retail. These pipes sell separately for $289. We did make an actual crossover pipe here, so like competitors will make this orientated in such a way that you'll flip the factory pipe. So now you're taking this reading from up here. It's completely incorrect, and you're shoving soot and all, wrong temperature. You're telling your computer to do the wrong things the entire time. So the big things like that is why I work at a company like this, because we can stand behind it, and we did this for a reason.
Well, you guys obviously care, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
my cousin had a shop, and he would sell people a truck, and he said if they roll off the lot, that's their business.
Yeah, there's no more warranty.
Right. Yeah, exactly right.
There's a warranty on all our parts. They're 50 states legal. We stand behind it. We all drive them. We do the same thing here as you guys do. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, take a look. What an amazing booth here again. SEMA 2025 PPE. Dude, thank you so much again for. I tell you what, you make my job easy. I just got to stand here and look. It's awesome.
No, I feel bad talking the whole time, but man, there's so much information. I could sit here and talk all day and be like, I forgot that.
Yeah, MidwestAftermarket.com if you want to take a look at any of these products, get more information, all that kind of stuff. And if you want to follow you guys on social media.
It's PP Power on anything and everything, pppower.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, go follow us there. We're doing a lot of Instagram now, or a lot of media content in general. So come check us out. We're at booth 21351 here too at SEMA Central Hall.
Hey, hit like and subscribe for more SEMA this year.